Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. If you like The Mike Wagner Show and you want to make your own podcast, well, let me tell you about Anchor. First of all, it's free. Secondly, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. You can also add any song from Spotify directly to your episodes. The possibilities are endless. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you. You can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, many more. You can also make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to Anchor FM to get started. This edition of The Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Picture This Photo Books, where remembering is the key ingredient. How beautiful your mother looked at her wedding, and even more so at yours. And who doesn't miss Grandma's meatballs? The holidays are coming. What better time to give a gift of remembrance that makes you laugh and cry all at the same time? Whatever gift of Grandma's recipes, or just because, those smiles and tears will melt your heart. Call Karen Shaw at 646-798-0809 or visit PictureThisPhotoBooks.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 10% off your first order. Picture This Photo Books, bringing your memories back to life. They're whimsical, casual, or formal, and always uniquely you.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. It's time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of The Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mian Mohsen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, then you'll love Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. It takes place in 4 countries with 2 strangers and 1 target where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia has garnered great reviews and is even loved by Hollywood celebrities including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today. Order Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, now available at Amazon.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking for a professional website without breaking your own budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs at below the competition rate. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. It's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mian Mohsen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you love Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved and enjoyed by Hollywood celebrities including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today by Mian Mohsen Zia, available on Amazon before it goes missing. Also, the Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Picture This Photo Books. Remembering is a key ingredient. How beautiful your mother looked at a wedding, and even more so at yours. And who doesn't miss Grandma's meatballs, huh? Well, the holidays are coming. What better time to give a gift for remembrance, makes you laugh and cry at the same time. Whatever gift for Grandma's recipes, or just because, those smiles and tears will just melt your heart. Call Karen Shaw, Picture This Photo Books, at 646-798-0809, or visit PictureThisPhotoBooks.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 10% off your first order. Picture This Photo Books, bring your memories back to life. The whimsical, casual, or formal, and always uniquely you. Also, check out The Mike Wagner Show on over 30 podcast platforms and themikewagnershow.com, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, Apple Music, and more. Take us with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today, and check out the merchandise at themikewagnershow.com, also on Amazon.com at The Mike Wagner Show podcast, t-shirts, pop sockets, throw pillows, hoodies, tote bags, a lot more. Makes great gifts 24/7 for family, friends, and loved ones. And for more great gift ideas and cool merchandise, go to Amazon.com and check out the Me and Molson Zia store. Check out his great books like Missing, Once, and Wrinkles. Make sure you do so today. And don't forget to support us on Anchor FM, also on PayPal at The Mike Wagner Show and Mike Wagner Voiceover, and also on themikewagnershow.com. Click on Donate. Make sure you give generously today. We're here with a wonderful lady who is a singer-songwriter out of New York City, and she's been traveling all over the place, stopping in California, Nashville, places in between. She's a vocalist, songwriter, and began her career at an early age and composed her first piece at 8 years old. And Vicarious, listener, and just ranges everything from Mozart to Joni Mitchell and a lot more. And she's got some great music out there. You can hear on all streaming platforms, and she'll be talking about her latest EP, Waking Up to This Miracle Life, and enjoy this miracle life right now, live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios, somewhere in beautiful New York City or California or Nashville. Take your pick. But she's just an amazing talent. Ladies and gentlemen, the very multi-talented Sheri Miller. Sheri, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Well, it's great to have you on board too, Sheri, that you're a New York City vocalist and songwriter. You began your career at an early age, and you composed your first piece at 8 years old, which is amazing. And you're a vicarious, fan of everything, just from Mozart to Joni Mitchell and a lot more in between. And you also had some previous work you had on Spotify and also on Pandora and other streaming platforms, like with Mantra and Winning Hand. And you got a brand new EP out, which is called Waking Up to This Miracle Life. We got some songs we'll be featuring and talking about. And before getting to all that, Sheri, tell us how you first got started.
Sure. Well, Waking Up to This Miracle Life is coming out November 19th, so to be released soon. So for me, I come from a musical background. My mom wasn't as an opera singer and classical piano player, and so I grew up with a lot of music in the household and a lot of art and creativity. And at age 8, when I was supposed to be playing classical piano, and I've always been a creative, wild spirit, and I've always wanted to create and compose and put my and create something new that has never existed before. So when I was supposed to be practicing all these classical pieces, I could not help myself. I just had this huge urge to compose and write something new. So I started writing around age 8, dozens of songs on piano, fully formed songs with lyrics and chords, and about lost tribes and the wandering in the desert and eternal love. I wrote a love song to my mom, actually. Mm-hmm. Anthems about rocking the nation. I just was quite, what's the word? I was, voracious is definitely a word. I had a voracious creative energy, and I had tons of songs emerged, and it was just it was almost like they were in a way received. They were about things I had no idea about. I had never been in love at age 8. I had never experienced. I didn't really know much about all these kind of wiser things. So I don't know where it came from. It was sort of channeled, I suppose, in a way, but it was just glorious, and that started the course of music for me.
It sounds like it too. And what was that one precise moment that simply influenced you into what you're doing for the rest of your career? In other words, what was that one moment that simply said to you, "This is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life"?
Yeah, I have so many stories. As a songwriter, of course.
You can pick one. It's okay.
Pick one. Don't give me a War and Peace novella. Not today.
No War and Peace. Thank you. No.
No. Peace. So I have one. I'm quite someone that's definitely follows her spirit and follows her soul. And I had something that was quite amazing that happened to me. I experienced when I was in college. I went to college in Philadelphia, and I was studying jazz piano and songwriting and singing in a blues band. And I was living in this house that was like on the 3rd or 4th floor. and I'm definitely in the city if you haven't noticed yet, and third or fourth floor, and I wasn't able to really practice that much because I didn't have a piano in my room, and I wanted to start, write. I was writing songs secretly in my bedroom, not telling anyone. And I started thinking, how can I write songs more often? How can I be practicing more often? I had this urge to practice more. And the jazz practice room was a 20-minute walk, so I didn't really go there so much. So I started receiving this idea. What if I had this little tiny Casio keyboard that I could practice on, this little tiny thing? It would be so much easier. I wouldn't have to walk all the way down those 20 blocks down Walnut Street. So over a period of months, I started daydreaming and thinking about this little Casio keyboard, and wouldn't that be so nice to have? And I didn't have a lot of money at the time. I didn't have a lot of space in my room. It was sort of limited. It was limited. So I was thinking, what's the best thing to do? So this Casio keyboard was in my head. And then on one Saturday night, I had this very vivid dream about this Casio keyboard and me owning this Casio keyboard. And I awoke in this kind of groggy state, this kind of surreal, didn't know what was reality, quote unquote, waking reality or dream reality. There was a very thin line between the two. Mm-hmm. So that one day I had to go to the library. That was a Sunday morning. Had to walk to the library, and I could have taken the faster route, which would have been the 20-minute straight shoot down Walnut Street to get to the library. But I kind of felt guided that specific day, and I felt very relaxed and surrendered. And I decided instead, I kind of just was sort of floating down the street, and I decided to walk down this gorgeous winding road down the campus instead, which is called Locust Walk. And so I'm kind of walking in this dreamlike state and just really enjoying these lush green trees. And what do they have as I pass by? What is there that one day? There's a one-day church sale that they're having as I pass by. And they're selling the exact Casio keyboard I've been dreaming about.
Divine intervention.
It was divine intervention. Yes, exactly. Synchronicity at work. So it was the exact keyboard I had imagined the night before in this extremely vivid dream, and I had been thinking about for months. I manifested this keyboard, and I said, "How much is this keyboard?" And they said, "It's $20." And I said, "Can you hold on 1 second? Don't sell it to anyone else. This is meant for me, this keyboard. Let me just run to an ATM." I ran to the ATM. I took out $20. They gave me this Nintendo charger that was buzzing to try it out, and lo and behold, it worked.
Oh my gosh!
And I bought the keyboard, and from that moment on, I started, nonstop, just in writing songs more and more and more, and practicing and composing. So I never made a decision to become an artist or a songwriter and to do it professionally. It was like, which thank God, because, I've had moments of great indecision in my life. Should I do this? Should I do that? So this was like a natural, easy kind of, it felt like a gentle kind of blowing push from my soul, like a little wind behind my back that was saying, here's the path, it's open to you. What do you choose? And I chose the path it chose me. And I think it was a lesson on so many, not a lesson, but it was kind of like a little bit of a spiritual window opening up in so many different ways. And I realized also the fast path is not always the best path. I chose this gorgeous journey, this long, winding, lush path, which led me to exactly what I wanted, which was this keyboard. So it goes to say that time doesn't exist anyway, and time expands and time contracts, and it's all part of the human perception anyway. Mm-hmm. But what we think is the best route sometimes is not. The fastest route is not necessarily even what we want and what we're asking for. So if we can trust and allow and surrender and let go and be guided by something larger than ourselves that knows more of what we want at times, the most wonderful, beautiful, magical things can unfold, like in this specific story of the Casio keyboard.
And I can imagine you writing a song about that. My Casio keyboard. I think you just came up with the next big hit on that one. my Casio keyboard on a long winding road.
Yeah, exactly. Give a little credit to Paul McCartney with The Long Winding Road and Casio, and there we go.
Oh, yeah. And looking forward to as well, too. And we'll also talk about your latest EP along with your other works and more. But first, listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking for a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mia Molson-Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Molson-Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. It takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Molson-Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Howard celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forrest Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today for Goes Missing by Mia Molson-Zia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Picture This Photo Books, where memory is a key ingredient. How beautiful your mother looked at a wedding, and even more so yours. And who doesn't miss Grandma's meatballs, huh? I know you do. Well, the holidays are coming. What better time to give a gift for remembrance? Makes you laugh and cry at the same time. Whatever gift for Grandma's recipes or just because, those smiles and tears will just melt your heart. Call Karen Shaw, Picture This Photo Books at 646-798-0809 or visit picturethisphotoBooks.com. Mention Mike Wagner Show, get 10% off your first order. Picture This Photo Books, bringing memories back to life. The whimsical, casual, or formal, and always uniquely you. Also, check out the Mike Wagner Show on over 30 podcast platforms and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Take us with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And for great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com and check out the Mike Wagner Show. And for more great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com. Check out the Me and Molson-Zia store, including Missing, Once and Wrinkles. And for great merchandise like t-shirts, pop sockets, hoodies, and more. Also support the Mike Wagner Show on Anchor FM, as well as PayPal and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Make sure you give generously today. We're here with the multi-talented New York City vocalist, songwriter, Sheri Miller here on the Mike Wagner Show. And before we talk about your latest EP, Waking Up to This Miracle Life, which you're going through right now, thanks to the Casio keyboard and the Long Winding Road, which is just amazing. You also put out Mantra and also Winning Hand as well, too, and talk about those releases.
Yeah. Mantra was my first debut EP/record. Winning Hand soon followed that as well. Winning Hand produced by the amazing Kevin Killen. Mantra produced by also the amazing Michael Patzig. And I've released up until now where I am with this new EP record, Waking Up to This Miracle Life, coming out. Released many singles in between. I Could Love You Still, which was produced by the legendary Will Lee, bassist Will Lee, featuring Paul Schaefer and Steve Cropper, Sean Pelton and Tabitha Fair. Like all these, lots of music and so much more music to record and release. I'm super prolific. That was the word I was looking for before. I've always been prolific.
And of course, amazing as well, too. And of course, Steve Cropper is a legend as well, too. I talked to a couple of guys from the Blues Brothers, and Steve Cropper was just amazing. So I know that goes back in your time, too. And I think of Steve Cropper, the Blues Brothers. I mean, just amazing.
Yes, amazing, legendary songwriter as well as guitar player, wonderful human being, so generous, so kind, just a really magical, wonderful, magnificent human being. Mm-hmm.
And you also got some songs as well, too, from Waking Up to This Miracle Life. And you also got your latest out, Born to Love. You also got Gold Hearted Man, the title track. And you also got some others as well, too, like Joyful Love and Everybody and Told This Way. And tell us about some of the songs as well, too, and what inspired you to write them.
Wow. Well, I have so many stories. This show could literally be like a 72-hour show and he would still be going. But we're going to keep it. We're going to keep it short for the purposes of.
I got plenty of coffee, so.
Oh God.
Instead of 72 hours, it's going to be 72 minutes, but don't make it 72 seconds, please. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. Well, 72 hours is what I meant. Gosh. Okay. So let's start. So this EP, Born to Love, is the most recent single that's came out about a week ago. And there's a great story about this, which is the perfect timing. You couldn't have asked at a better time. It ties in with the Casio story. It's all about trusting and surrendering and kind of being surprised by what ensues. So Born to Love I had written this song years ago, actually, a long time ago. I've had that concept for a long time, and sometimes with songs, they're embryonic in stage for a while, and then later on they become born. When the time is right, it all clicks. So let's fast forward to the studio. So I was so excited to sing this song in the studio. I had this whole vision in my head of what it would sound like, what the vocal would sound like on this track. So walked in the first day. I had this kind of like, kick-ass, badass attitude. I'm gonna nail this vocal, and I thought we got. And I focused with all of my intent and all of my intention and all of my love and passion. And we comped together, which means that I did many vocal takes, and I thought, it was just phenomenal. I was so excited about the vocal. We comped it together, and I thought we had this perfect vocal. I thought, oh my God, it can't get better than this. I was so excited, wanted the world to hear it, was so proud. And so we had this vocal. I was all excited about it. And the next day, we started singing the song, the next song, Waking Up to This Miracle Life. And Waking Up to This Miracle Life has a very super passionate vocal. It takes a tremendous amount of energy. So I sang about 5 hours, which if you're in the studio singing that with that much energy and passion, it takes, quite a toll. You've given everything you can give. It kind of feels like you're kind of done. So I sang for 5 hours the day, and I'm done singing, the next song. And the producer said to me, "Hey, Sheri, can you try singing one more take of Born to Love? I know we got it yesterday, but could you just sing one more take for me?" So in the studio, I will try anything. It's made the best idea win, and it's all about just trusting and experimenting and trying new things. So I said, sure, I'll sing one more take of Born to Love, even though we got it yesterday. But I have to tell you, Jeff, and Jeff is the producer, the phenomenal Jeff Boba, the producer. I said to Jeff, I have to tell you, I'm really tired right now. I don't really have much left. I don't think it's going to be usable. I think it's going to be a throwaway. It's not going to be good. I will do it. If you ask me to do it, I will do it. But I just want you to know, I don't think it's going to be that great. I don't really have a lot of energy right now. So he said, "You know what? That's okay. Just try it." So I said, "Sure, I'll try it." So I just sort of stood there, and I thought in my mind, this is going to be a throwaway. It's not going to be good. I have nothing, I don't have to prove anything since we're not going to use it. So I'm just going to stand here, just relaxed in front of here's the mic. I'm just going to stand here. I'll sing it once just to humor Jeff, but it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. There's no way. So so the music, so I'm in the studio, the music starts. I'm standing here and I start singing, and I'm not trying at all. It's just easy. There's no effort. It's almost like I kind of lost myself. I lost my identity as Sheri. I just became this kind of, I guess you could say, I became very connected to, in a very profound way, aligned with my soul. So it was sort of not me, Sheri, who has anything to prove. I didn't have to try. I wasn't going for and getting a great vocal or an amazing vocal. I just was standing there and just letting the song flow through me. So I don't even know what's happening. I'm kind of floating in this kind of surreal, other dimensional place, I suppose, as a vehicle. And I open my eyes, and I think everyone's going to tell me it's terrible, and they're going to laugh at me and say, "Okay, all right, you were right. It wasn't that great." Blah blah blah. And instead, to my surprise, I hear that was an award-winning vocal performance. That was a Grammy Award-winning vocal performance, and wow. I thought. And I had the same reaction you just had. I was stunned. I thought, what do you mean that was an award-winning vocal performance? I didn't try at all. I wasn't doing anything. I just was letting the sound and this emotion flow out, but I wasn't trying. And they and they say, listen to it. And they played it back. And I was stunned too, because I didn't even connect what I had been doing. It was like magic had flowed through as a vehicle to the song when I stopped trying so hard to get an amazing vocal, when I trusted and I surrendered to the energy of the song. And it wasn't about me. And it wasn't about proving anything. It wasn't proving that I was a great singer or I had a great vocal to the song. It was allowing the energy of the song to exist and flow through me as the vehicle to it. And I couldn't even accept it for a while, that I could be so tired and allow this magic vocal to flow through. And I kept thinking, oh, we can do better. And I even re-sang the whole song again a few weeks later or at a later date, thinking, okay, I can do better than that. We can recomp it again. I couldn't accept that it's not about perfection. It's about moments in time where you get out of your own way. So we ultimately used this live vocal throughout the song because maybe it wasn't perfect, quote unquote, but it was magic. And there's something about capturing magic and lightning in a bottle, and especially if it's live. And when there's that energy that flows continuously and there's no, and when you comp it, you're kind of slicing it up a little bit. But this was full integrity, one vocal. So there's something about magic when you honor the magic in that way and you allow the magic that sometimes you can't replicate and duplicate, and you have to trust in that. So that's Born to Love.
It sounds hard to explain as well, too, more translucent and everything else. I mean, you just put it so amazing. I got to say that. It's like, I'm at a loss of words to describe, but that was just something, I'll tell you. And you also had Gold Hearted Man as well, too, in the title track. And, tell us about those two.
Yeah, well, I have more to say. So Gold Hearted Man, that's the first single we released right before Born to Love. And there's also a wonderful radio edit version by the phenomenal, iconic mixer producer Chris Thordalgi did an edit on that song. So there are two versions of that song, of Gold Hearted Man. And I wrote the song. I was inspired by this song after this. I was basking in the afterglow of this really sensual kiss I had with someone. And I was feeling very full of passion and excitement. And I thought, what do I do with all this energy right now? And I started, of course, to write a song. That's when the energy is flowing, there's nothing better in life than writing a song. Mm-hmm. So I pulled out my guitar and I started playing it. And all of a sudden, this kind of John Lee Hooker thing, this kind of John Lee Hooker, who's a very well-known iconic blues man who's influenced so much of modern music, but a riff that he had in many of his songs kind of started flowing through me. So I'm like, okay, thank you, John. So I have to, I'm paying homage to him now. And it started flowing through. And this kind of very sensual, sexy, passionate song about this kiss and this man started flowing through, this gold-hearted man. And having a gold heart, by the way, is one of the sexiest things that one can have. I mean, all the cologne in the world cannot cover a dried up heart, I believe. So
or not even a wallet too with gold credit cards either. So
yeah, exactly. That's true. Also, good point. Thank you, Mike. So exactly. So this sort of sensual song started flowing through about this man with this gold heart, this kind, beautiful gold-hearted man, and so when it came time to record in the studio again, I was really uncomfortable because I was thinking, my God, this song is it's got some really sensual, hot sounding lyrics, hot feeling lyrics. And I don't want to sing this and expose this part of myself in front of my producer and all the people in the room. And it was just like a very intimate thing to share. So I was nervous about sharing that part of myself. And what are my parents going to think? It's really this like kind of sensual song. And anyway, so I was having all these thoughts. And then when it was time to record, it was like when the red light blinked and the recording light started going, it was like, boom. It was like, oh my God, I forgot about all of these nervous thoughts I had. And I just allowed it to flow through. And I became this bluesy earth mama. I channeled that part of myself. And I just felt the full sensuality of the song, and there was no thought. It just flowed right through. We got live take after live take of passionate vocals. It was like the energy was there to get a great performance for anything, whether it be a vocal or a piano part, a drum part, whatever it is. The energy and the emotion has to be present. You cannot fake it. It has to be authentic and real. And you are just performing as an extension of that energy, that authentic energy. And I'm sure you know that too, Mike, from your performances. So you can't fake it.
Exactly. I know it all too well. I've interviewed, 800 great guests, including yourself. And we know what it is. It's like, there are times you got to fake it, but there are times it just falls apart. Exactly. You're right. And let's also talk about your title track as well, too. And, tell us about that, Waking Up to This Miracle Life, which you're living right now.
Yeah, thank you so much. So are you. So are we all. So that's the point. Yes. So Waking Up to This Miracle Life is coming out on October 22nd. So it's coming out soon. I don't know when we will broadcast, but it's coming out soon. It's the name of this EP/record. And this specific song, there's a great story that I think is really an important story to share about it. So when I was writing the lyrics to Waking Up to This Miracle Life, if you haven't noticed yet in this interview, I am very receptive to energies. I'm very receptive to allowing songs to flow through me and emotion and energy. And I do my best to get out of my own way as much as I can and be a vehicle to it. Mm-hmm. So I had never really felt a strong connection with the warrior and the heroine, Joan of Arc. I had never really felt that connected to her. Mm. But all of a sudden, boom, I'm writing this. I felt the energy of this song. It was, I knew the energy was this passionate song about survival and living and celebrating this victorious life, and how we've all had these struggles. I certainly have had my share of struggles, and we all, but you emerge out the other side even stronger and more victorious and more knowledgeable and wiser than ever before. So this energy, these lyrics started again flowing through me. Like that's how it happens for me. When I'm in inspiration, it's like a rush of words and sounds, and it's almost like the song has already been written in a way. So Joan of Arc all these lyrics about her started pouring through. I was scribbling furiously at my piano, trying to capture the words and the music because it was happening so fast. And what do I do first? Do I just record it? Do I write it? So it was absolutely a gift. And after I captured all of it, I was, the next day I was kind of feeling like, gosh, do I want to keep Joan of Arc in the song? Are people going to judge me? Are people going to laugh at me, not take the song seriously? I had all these bogus, ridiculous thoughts about it. That I was thinking, should I take her out? And ultimately, I thought about it, and I thought, my God, what a gift to receive these lyrics from Joan and to feel her energy in that way. It's a gift. I mean, if I am a true, authentic artist and songwriter, I need to honor the song more than anything else. And what a gift to have her appear and make her presence known. And of course, I'm going to keep her in the song and be in full integrity, honor her, honor the song, celebrate the songwriting process, honor that energy wherever it came from. And of course, I kept her in, and I'm so glad I did, because I didn't even have any idea that her and her presence as this warrior and as this icon and as this heroine who followed her true north, who followed what she heard, no matter what other people thought around her. She just went for it. And she was a woman of vision and trusting in herself and surrendering not to the people that not in her battle. In the battle, she wasn't surrendering. She was surrendering to a greter energy, whatever you want to call it, to her soul. She was surrendering to her soul. So I think, so many people, I feel very blessed, have told me, my God, Joan of Arc is an inspiration to me. And I think if anything, it was perfect for the song. When something shows up, I think in a song or an art, honor it and don't question where it came from, and don't judge what other people are going to think about you. And don't, I'm learning how not to care what anyone else thinks. It's something I'm learning in my life, not to trust myself, to honor myself, to honor my own instincts, and not be persuaded and be diluted by other people's thoughts and opinions. Mm-hmm. So I am so glad that Joan of Arc showed up in this song. She showed up in the second verse. I felt like Joan of Arc, sword of Orleans raised, charging the night with fierce second sight. My wild desire, a stallion ahead, I've rode blindfolded where I was led, till seizing the wind, blowing his hair, I lifted on the wings of a simple prayer. So, and the lyric before that was, I've worn the key that locked me up in chains. I've sold myself as a martyr, as a slave. So essentially, Joan, it's all, I believe all suffering is self-imposed. So it's all about when you decide to free yourself, because you've been wearing the key all along to your happiness or to your suffering, then you're free. It's up to you to choose. Do you choose to be happy, or do you choose to be depressed, sad, or defeated? It's up to you. So it's almost perfect. She made the perfect entrance at the perfect time, and she's in the song. So thank you, Joan.
And how did Joan of Arc first come to mind for you?
I don't know. That's the beauty and the mystery of songwriting. I mean, I feel the presence often when I'm writing of many masters that have come before. Like, I consider me creating art and songwriting for me in particular is a very collaborative effort. I feel like there are many that have come before that are guiding the process. So I don't feel like almost I can take credit for a lot of what I've written. I feel like it's something larger at work. And so with Joan, she just, I don't know. I had never really thought much about her before. She just sort of, when I write, it's sort of like when I get out of my own way, something bigger feels like it's working through you if I'm doing it successfully. Mm-hmm. And that's inspiration, I think, and it's not always that way. But when it does happen, it's a gift. And I don't really know. It's a mystery to me, and it's a beautiful mystery.
I'm sure Joan can give you an answer to the question on that one too. But besides all your music being involved in inspiration, love, energy, and everything else, what else do you base your lyrics on?
Oh, wow. What else do I base my lyrics on? Gosh, I do write a lot about... Lately, I've been writing a lot about things that I'm working on in my own life, like on my own spiritual journey. So for me, I mean, love, of course, because I believe love is all there is. I believe love is everywhere. It's within us. I believe we are living vessels of liquid love. I mean, that's what Born to Love is about. Born to Love. We are born of the stars. We are born of dust. Honey, you and I, we were born to love. It's all about, we are made of love. Our whole purpose is to love, to flow love. So I write a lot about love. And in my life right now, I'm really consciously working on appreciating more of the blessings in our life. That's what Waking Up to This Miracle Life is about. I scream to the heavens. I've screamed to the heavens, I'm alive, I'm alive. Walked through fire, survived. World keeps spinning, I'm inspired. Waking up to this miracle life. So it's all about us, we're being so blessed, especially after this pandemic, and recognizing we made it. We're here. We have beating hearts. We have working lungs. No matter what's going on in the world around us, no matter what happened and how we were feeling during the pandemic, no matter even how we're feeling in this moment, we are here and we're alive. And it's a gift. And if you can focus on, and I'm speaking to myself, if you can focus on the things that are working in your life, your blessings, like having a beating heart and that we woke up this morning, then we're good and things will keep getting better, I believe.
And that's amazing as well, too. And I can feel it myself, too. And I think you put it perfectly as well, too. And where can we find Waking Up to This Miracle Life and all your music at?
Thank you. Well, I have a website, which is sherimiller.com, SHERI Miller, MILLER.com. And Waking Up to This Miracle Life, the EP/record, you can pre-order it now on Apple Music. Also, some of the singles we've released: Born to Love, Gold Hearted Man, and very soon Waking Up to This Miracle Life. And also, Everybody Feels This Way Sometimes, another single, and Empty Sky, another single. They're all on Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, Google Play, Amazon, however you listen to music.
That is amazing. And what's coming up for Sheri Miller, we'll find out just 1 minute. You listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Also brought to you by official sponsor of The Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson-Zia Missing, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Also brought to you by Picture This Full of Books. Remembering is a key ingredient. Call Karen Shaw at 646-798-0809 or visit picturethisphotobook.com. We'll be back with the amazing New York City vocalist, songwriter Sheri Miller with Waking Up to His Miracle Life after this time up.
This edition of The Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Picture This Photo Books, where remembering is the key ingredient. How beautiful your mother looked at her wedding, and even more so at yours. And who doesn't miss Grandma's meatballs? The holidays are coming. What better time to give a gift of remembrance that makes you laugh and cry all at the same time? Whatever gift of Grandma's recipes, or just because, those smiles and tears will melt your heart. Call Karen Shaw at 646-798-0809 or visit picturethisphotoBooks.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 10% off your first order. Picture This Photo Books, bringing your memories back to life. They're whimsical, casual, or formal, and always uniquely you.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe-Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionsea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey, this is Ray Powers. And if there's one thing you can count on in these unpredictable times, it's that you're in good hands getting some great radio, courtesy of The Mike Wagner Show.
We're back with New York City vocalist, songwriter of Waking Up to His Miracle Life, Sheri Miller here on the Mike Wagner Show. Sheri, you've been just amazing and telling us about the great stories about inspiration, love, and feeling a lot of energy from you. And what else can we expect in 2021 and beyond, Sheri?
Oh, I think it's been such a pleasure to be here as well. I love telling these stories. It fills me with inspiration to share my inspired journeys. And I hope whoever's listening feels, just a little better. 12%, 25%, 55%, 95% better. The EP/record is coming out. Joyful Love. Let me backtrack. Waking Up to This Miracle Life. The single comes out October 22nd. Joyful Love. The next single comes out November 12th. And then the full record/EP, Waking Up to This Miracle Life, releases November 19th. There's so many wonderful things coming up. It's because I'm always writing. I get such joy out of performing and writing. So there are going to be many more performances coming up. I'm ready to record another 5 records, 6 records. I have hundreds of songs that I've written, and about 50 right now that I'm very excited about, and so just a lot of new music and newness and performances and creativity and sharing love, spreading love, having fun. I think it's so important to have fun and along the way. I mean, it's so easy if you've been doing something for a long time to kind of get too focused maybe on the business or the promotion, and the whole point is to have so much fun and joy along the way, no matter where you are in life, no matter what you're doing.
And that's very true as well, too, Sheri. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career?
Biggest influences in my career. Gosh, so many. I mean, honestly, everyone I encounter impacts me in every way. Even you right now, Mike. Like I'm going to leave a different person from this.
Oh, thank you.
But I would say, like, my mom has been a huge influence with her. She's just the most generous. My mom and my dad. My mom is such a generous, creative, brilliant storyteller and writer and singer, and she's so inspirational to me. And in terms of musical influences and poetry is hugely influential to me as well. Music, the Beatles and Mozart, Ray Charles, Etta James, Paul Simon, the Beach Boys, Tchaikovsky, Hendrix, Ella Fitzgerald, Duke Ellington, Louis Armstrong. I mean, so much in music I've studied all of the greats, and I've learned so much from those who have come before and those that are now. And in poetry, I mean, Rumi, and I mean, I can name 1,000 poets that have inspired as well. But it's really, honestly, it's just everyone you encounter. And, the person that sells me the flowers in the shop, the person that rings up my groceries at the grocery store. I feel like you can learn everywhere from anyone and everything. And there are sages and wise people and joyful people anywhere and everywhere you look. And they don't necessarily have to be gurus, quote unquote, to share their love and their wisdom.
Oh, it's so amazing as well, too. We share love all across the board. It's so fantastic. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
Oh, gosh, the best advice to give a musician or to give
to anybody at this point in general?
Oh, in general, my God, I would say the best advice is that you're exactly where you're meant to be. So if you can make peace with where you are and appreciate all the blessings in your life, the more, whatever you give your focus and your attention to grows and expands. They say every 16 seconds, another thought is attracted from one thought to the next. Thoughts are magnetic. So, you can time it. So if you can find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you can find, if you can give your attention and focus on the blessings that are things that are working on in your life and the blessings you have in your life, they will keep growing exponentially, and your life will keep getting better and better and better and better and better and better.
And that's so amazing, too. And 16 seconds is up. Just want to say a very big thank you for your time, Sheri. Once again, we're with Sheri Miller here on the Mike Wagner Show, New York vocalist, songwriter with Waking Up to This Miracle Life and Experiencing as well, too. Very big thank you for your time, Sheri. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor. Keep us up to date. Love you back in 2021 and beyond. Don't forget to keep in touch. Once again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or check out your music?
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And thank you so much. Such a pleasure to be here. So my upcoming EP record is called Waking Up to This Miracle Life. You can go to my website, which is sherimiller.com, SHERIMILLER.com. to pre-order it and or get singles as well. And there's an email list if you'd like to know where I'm performing next, where I'm touring and performing. It's all, the hub is the website, the sherimiller.com. And if that would be the best way to start from there. You can learn more about, my bio and see photos and all kinds of fun stuff there too. And gosh, it's everywhere. And in terms of Spotify, Apple Music, the music is everywhere. So it's within and without.
We'll certainly check that out. Once again, Sheri, big thank you for your time. You've been totally amazing. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back in 2021 and beyond. Don't forget to keep in touch. You've been absolutely fantastic, and we wish you all the best. You've got a great future ahead of you.
Oh, thank you so much. Likewise, you're fantastic too, and much appreciation to you and love to you, to everyone listening.
I shall rest. I've been down this road before. My soul feels blessed with a laying down of sorts. 100 years fighting other people's wars, but now I'm free. I can breathe. Oh, I used to feel the brokenness of my dreams. I'd wither up, feel the closing of defeat. I dammed my river stars. Water, water, rage through my soul. Crash on my skin, one touch, my levees broke. Woman on fire, I'm burning up this world. Remind me why I'm not a little girl. Gold heart in a man, I'm burning up whole life. You're the Mississippi, baby, flooding through my mind. Gold-hearted man, I want you tonight. Hunter, hunter, kill me one touch. What have you done to me, baby? Not enough. Kiss me, leave me breathless. Haunted flower, I'm one hot blooming mess. Your spirit moves me, sends thrills up my spine. Once on my lips, miracles align. Gold heart in man, I'm burning up whole life. You're the Mississippi, baby, flooding through my mind. Gold-hearted man, I want you tonight. Bring me some water, Delta child. I once was the desert, now I'm the Nile. Oh, come a little closer, my blood's running wild. You're my electric prayer. You'll make me feel so alive. Gold heart in a man, I'm burning up whole life. You're the Mississippi, baby, flooding through my mind. Gold-hearted man, I want you tonight. Ooh. Blinking the stars wink across the sky, seducing us in their yellow light. I pray up to them tonight. I see when I believe the stars. Cotton clouds, they shift their shape. First a guitar becomes a face, floating like dreams out to space. I see when I believe the clouds, and I believe love exists. And you and I were made for this. We were born of the stars, we were born dust. Honey, you and I, we were born to love. Ocean swallows, no bad, no good. It doesn't judge, sinks metal and wood. Salt water knows more than I ever could. I see you and I believe the waves. Drops of water, sapphire light, fall like jewels into my eyes. My mind drifts with the rain outside. I see you and I believe the rain. And I believe love exists. You and I were made for this. We were born of the stars. We were born of dust. Honey, you and I, we were born to love. We were born to love. There's broken and breaking, there's glowing and gone. There's priests and poets with unfinished songs. There's soul in a crowd of passerbys. I trust in the earth, the stars, and the sky. I trust in the earth, the stars, and the sky. And I believe love exists. And you and I were made for this. We were born of the stars. We were born of dust. Honey, you and I, we were born to love. Honey, you and I, we were born to love. Honey, you and I, we were born to
Picture this photo books, where remembering is the key ingredient. Preserving memories, keeping the memories of your loved ones alive as they reach in and touch your heart. How beautiful your mother looked at her wedding, and even more so at yours. The holidays are coming. What better time to give a gift of remembrance that makes you laugh and cry all at the same time? Whether it's a gift of past holidays, grandma's recipes, long ago moments, or just because, those smiles and tears will melt your heart. Call Karen Shaw at 646-798-0809. Once again, that's 646-798-0809. Or visit picturethisphotobooks.com.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamoshenzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Thanks for listening to the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.